But I don't care. Nope, I don't care at all. I love you regardless. I love Squishy Daddy.
Okay, in 15 fucking minutes, you're all not gonna care about this anymore, so I'll just say what I need to say. And you're all fucking around!
That's too tall for the thing. What? I really need to work on my cameramanship. What's up, everybody? It's morning time. Oh, yeah. Just looking for my dog. If I don't keep an eye on her, she does things. Oh, it didn't pop. I gotta pop that. Oh, 4 minutes. Oh, almost there. Almost there. 4 minutes before I pull, I will wait for you, Thorne. I will wait for you. I'm actually trying to grind to 40 rares right now. Man, this thing does not want to be drank. Too bad. I need it. I need the caffeine in the morning. Ugh. Let's see if that's enough. It will suffice. All right. We are here. Watchers around. That's probably for me fucking around last night during Party Animals. There you go. I could probably put the hat back on. Oh, man, it's great. Except you can see nothing. That's good. So let me turn the sound on so that way you don't have to just have me drinking over here. Oh, where are my settings at? Is it? Hero Showcase. Yeah, let's watch the Hero Showcases that they have. Let me get the idol rewards. Yeah. This game's really loud. So 25, and then we can go 25 on the voices. I recorded the Tide video. I sucked at it because nothing went to plan, but I was like, screw it, we're doing it anyway. We're going live. Did one of those. And the thing was just so dang loud. The music was like playing over me. Now right now, the game's sitting about 50 decibels and I'm talking about 30. So hopefully, you guys let me know. And I just woke up, so I got the sniffles, so I'm going to be sneezing. Ooh, I could use some epic dust. Giggity. What? Oh, yeah. Alright. Okay. He is ready. Let's do the rolls, though. Oh, I don't need to. Yeah, well, there's one right there. I'll take it. I forgot I was that close. I didn't think I was that close.
I hope they don't hit each other too hard.
Nice. Let's see if there's anything in here. Yeah, I'll leave it right there. Alright, I believe there's, when I start doing my summons, I gotta come back and get my quest stuff, and then I will get more. So, yep, I got 38, and I got 4, and then I have 6 of the ancients. If we go here into quest, once I summon 10 times, I'll get one. And then, of course, because I've completed the weeklies, I'll get another one. So there's my 2 rares. If I go here to dragon, some gold dragon nuts over here, I'll do the same thing, get the same quest, and I'll get 1 more ancient. So that'll give me 7 ancients. So, think that's going to be about it. Yeah. So I'm 100 points away from level 5 to get that ancient, and I'm going to do it right here with this bad boy right there. Tokyo Tower all over these summons. Let's do the showcases to get warmed up. Oh, my Redem shop. Here's my secret on how I'm staying on top of the artifact. I'm coming in here and buying up all the stamina and auto fights. And I'm just going in there and I'm just freaking sacking people. Thorne with a Tokyo Tower coming in. Oh, yeah. What was I doing? Oh, showcases. Is this going to play it? Ah, here we go. Let's not waste the body, boys.
Our research begins. The witcheries never die.
I'm always impressed with the lady that can keep her lace up without any extra support. Is that it? We're not gonna have it. Oh, here's the healer I was talking about last night. Yes. Yeah, Zealous is definitely responsible for that. I won't lie, I would have touched her legs before I put the rose on her. I believe, yeah. I believe Carnigan Hall right here is a healer. I think. Definitely got, what's it? Is this all chaos? Nope. So she's a cultist. She's the cultist leader, which I could use. I could use at least a cultist leader for those extra boosts. And then this chick is the in-between. She's either chaotic or cultist. And then he's the chaotic leader. And is also part of the Nightmare group, which would help because I got Wrath, and Baron. And then I got his other brother, the Bleeder. That'd be nice. So. Alright, so where are we at? We're going to do summons. We're going to do the pool party. Let's see what we got. So we'll have 7 of these. Hold on. If I get 7, would it be wise to maybe pull those tomorrow as a full 10? What's the sun in tomorrow? Oh no, it'll be a full 9. If I wasn't spending all my arena cash on energy. I got a energy issue. You got any more of that energy? Yeah. Alright, well, let's start with the easy ones. Let's do the 10 pull. There it is. Let's do the 10 pull. It was all blue, wasn't it? Man. Let's back out of there. Let's collect our quest. Alright, there's our next one. That gives us the full 40 right there. Oh. There it is. Where? Never mind. Nope, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah. Ugly. But we got up to a full 30. I didn't think I was going to get, well, I mean, 40. We've already done 10. I didn't think we were going to get past that because I was being lazy yesterday. was actually pretty busy at work too, so I couldn't just even do my auto fights. I had to do a lot of it on lunch. All right, let's do 10 more. I can't remember how the mercy thing works, but that's like literally like my 6th 10 pool with nothing but blues. Let's find out. Oh! I'm gonna get another Nissan Denali over here or something. Ah! Lightlock. They always like giving me him. That's unfortunate too, because I don't use him. I'm not a big fan of him. I see his uses. I'm just not a fan of it. Just not. Alright, let's do it again. Uh-oh. Oh, I was looking. I could sit here. Oh, there we go. Alright. Nothing wrong with that. I've been using Laurel only because she's the only what is that, exoteric? What are those guys? Exorcists? Theo, and I gotta see if I even got him mastered up. But the other chick, I've been using her because she's like one of the very few that I have. I think it's exoteric. Exorcist. Thanks, Thorne. You're keeping me straight over here. Ooh, a Baron. Too bad I've already leveled him all the way up, so that one gets a full dismissal right there. I do like me Baron, but until they allow you to use 2 of the same character, which will probably not be ever because I do like that part of the strategy, that one's a full dismissal, so that's giving me some awakening juice right there. So I at least got some awakening juice. Of course, hindsight being 2020, if I knew they were going to give me a Baron, I wouldn't have wasted my last level crystal. I would have given it to someone else. Ooh! Alright, let's go take a look at those real quick. You guys look at my set RAM. Look at it. So, yeah. Where's she at? She's up here. I don't hardly ever use these guys. Should have been a 4. Oh, there she is.
May mother's roots strike up and take you.
So, I've already got her awakened once. That means I've already had 2 of these bitches. So I'm going to awaken again. What am I getting? More HP? Yeah. Okay. So that's going to help out because those guys I'm struggling with inside the trials. Because I don't have that many of them. Yes, and my boy Theo, and
blades are always ready.
What's he getting? Triggering large saber restores rage by 50, and he's already a rage monster naturally. I mean, even without anything, that boy builds some rage really quick. Let's awaken him up. Oh, feeling. What's number 4 going to get me? So increases speed by 25. That would be nice. I think he actually is more apt to be a speed build. I wouldn't necessarily say raging, but definitely a speed build. So, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it where I can get it. Yeah, there's my Baron. He's already maxed out. That boy is coming for your head. I like his last awakening though. It's a restore 50% at the end of his immortal duration. That has been clutch recently. I think I just did that to him Thursday, and even just in the last 2 days. It's been 2 days ago since I've done that, and he's already been clutched and out. Yeah, I agree, Thorne. You get this boy all hyped up on speed. He's there, but this is mine. Mine used to be really fast. Mine used to actually have over 200 on the 200 plus range over here. But I've since then have been just messing with gear, just trying to keep him up with the rest of the group. Yeah, I got some working to do with him. So, but I don't hardly use him except for in one of the arenas. I use him in the aerial arena, but I don't use him hardly anywhere else. All right, let's go dismiss this Baron. Oh, that's right. I just got to go to a normal dismissal. Where the hell am I? We already got... He was like my first level 5. There we go. Yeah, get out of here. You boys get out of here. Go on, get.
Preparing to open fire.
I'm gonna open fire and you set ram. There's my set ram. We're gonna come back to him though. We're gonna come back to him.
May Mother's roots strike up and take you.
That artifact awaken. Let's go ahead and awaken you. Let's get the awakens out of the way and then we'll come back. Get that HP. Actually, that's pretty wise because even in the low skill ranks that they are, they're getting completely smashed. Alright, what are you getting here, Lockmaster? Now stacks up to 7 times. Son, you're already thick enough. I don't think you need any more stacks. What's your 4th? Rage. And then the splash damage. That's where it's going to be at for me if I ever wanted to use that splash damage. I'm all about the splash. We'll see. Do I still have 10? No. We're good. All right. So here's the fun part coming up. We got 4 of these bad boys. And I think after this, I'm actually going to save... I think I will no longer pull legendaries after this until I have at least 10. Because I want to do a 10 pull on one of these things. But they take me forever because, again, I spend all my energy and resources on everything else other than what I probably should be. But that's how I play. So... oh, sorry, Thorne. I just now saw the comment about the speed crit. The speed crit would actually be nice. Man, it's hard to balance out those stats, man. Especially when you get gear. With the gear I'm getting. Oh, it's awful. Oh. Alright, we got 4 golds. 4 golds. Let's send this off with a, let me get a sound real quick. Let's get a good sound. I don't really have any good sounds for just summoning and stuff like that up here. So, no, I don't, do I? No, because they're all used during the ghost hunting that we do when we do, how about this one?
Just body after body busting out of shit wood and hitting pavement.
All right, let's go.
Pure fucking dog shit!
You know, I want to like Scorch. But man, I can't bring myself to do it. Because at one point I needed melee and I was building up on mine. And then I stopped because I kept getting better people after that. So, let's take advantage of the shares. Claim it. Oh man. I like his kit though. His kit is nice. He's just it doesn't connect as well as I would hope. My prediction though is he's probably going to be one of those ones you want to hold on to, get them awakened if you keep getting a bunch of them like I just did, and then here in the next year or two they'll rebuff some of them. They'll nerf some and they'll buff some, and I think he'll be one of them because you can't do too many right now, and I think he's technically what, a B tier. Thorne, you want to pull him up? Yeah. I mean, right now he's trash. If you're in a pit, don't get me wrong. If you're seeing this and you're like, well, shit, I'm only 300,000 BP total, you know, and you pull a Scorch and you need a melee, he's gotcha. He's gotcha. He's gonna help you through. But when you go up against someone like I mean, who do I got melee? Even an Aspen. I mean, Aspen's obviously a legendary, but you're not gonna yank past him. So let me see my heroes, because right now the caffeine's not kicked in. Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, if you don't have these three right here, you don't have Vladov, Wrath, or Voroth, Scorch will cover you in a pinch. He'll cover you in a pinch. His kit is good enough for that. I put him slightly behind this guy. I like Ayan. I think he's a bit of a freaking weirdo. Don't do it. Don't. Oh my God, it's like watching that fat kid in the video again over here swinging his pole around. But Ayan's not bad. Ayan's really good behind a good solid tank because of his range. But if you needed someone else and you had Komodo, because you can get Komodo, and then you had another Scorch, that'd be fine. But if you, as soon as you get someone like a Voroth, Wrath, which Wrath's part of the 7-day kit anyway, I believe, when you log in. You get any of these three, Scorch is retired. Scorch is C tier. Thanks, Thorne. Yeah, Ayan's good for backing up either another fighter because of his range, or you put him behind a good solid tank like a Baron or even Thick Boy right here, Oleg. You're gonna have at least consistent damage out of him. He is a pretty consistent damager, but the Scorch scenario, if you're just starting and you're like, oh man, please let me pull an epic or a legendary, let me see what I get, and you pull a Scorch and you need a melee guy, he'll cover you. But as soon as you get anything A tier and up, that boy is automatically retired, auto retired, until they buff him, and I think they will, because he's got an interesting kit. I like his kit. Next one, let's go. My dog's dying over here. Titus. No thanks. One, already got one. Two, my tanks are solid. I got Baron. I got Oleg. I got Isold. I got the Horse Lady, which, Horse Lady, she's okay. She's good in some, I've noticed she does better in some places than others, but man, she can get rocked quick. I know, this one's an oof. This one's an oof. As much as I want to like Titus, I can't. I can't do it, Thorne. Oh, hold on. I need a drink. I'm not sure. Let's go check his kit. Thorne's asking if he can be healed. I don't even think I think I've leveled the one up I had, just because yeah, I had time to spend. So let's awaken him. Let's what's the first awakened? When HP is higher than 50%, gains 20% extra damage reduction. That's actually not a bad awaken right there. Go on, get out of here. Yeah. But let's look at his skills. Yeah, unable to be healed by allies. I didn't even realize that. I've never used them. I wanted to use them because this is back before I had Isold. I don't even think I pulled, I keep calling her Horse Lady. Maybe that's inappropriate.
Just in time.
What's your name, lady? Aveline. It was before I pulled Aveline. So I legit only had Baron as my tank, because the Isold event hadn't even come out. We didn't even getting shards for her, and Oleg I just got last week. What's his ultimate? Increases attack range and restores 5% HP per second. Attacks up to 3 targets within range every time dealing blah blah blah. What's his unlock mode? Repair mode. When receiving fatal damage for the first time, the hero triggers self-repair for 5 seconds. And then revives with 100% HP restored. Additionally, this attack and defense is increased permanently. can only... So, if you're... So you're telling me you get one full repair out of this. Does he still block in repair mode? We need to pull him into a match, Thorne. We need to pull this into a match. Now, if you can't heal him, that's not bad. Now, if you had... I mean, I guess just an infernal... I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good situation where he's helpful. The only thing I can think of is in Trials, and I can't remember any of the Infernal maps that I've beaten so far. He's good to put off on his own. You know how you sometimes get those where the map is divided in such a way that over off yonder in the top left corner, there's one melee tile you can put someone. It's a pump and dump. Like, you literally just dropping that person off. You're giving them the salute, and then you're off. You're back to the match. You're covering your cores. That's where he would work, because you can't put a healer near him. And if he dies holding off whatever's coming out of the enemy gates, he's gonna self-repair. So he kind of slows things down as far as controlling the match. He's not a CC, but it would control the match. That's the only place I can think of where this is good. I think they need to work on the kit. If they worked on the kit to where he could do a self-heal other than self-repair, I'd be fine. I mean, if you're only triggering one per deployment, which that's fair. That's fair. But you need to get him a kit to where this right here does like 3% of the damage. That way he's more of a defense attack build. And then every time he does damage, it does stuff. Now, I think you can tie some artifacts into him. Actually, I think I just got one. Right here. I think it's the bloody. No. No, that's not going to count. I just posted. I might have already given it to someone. No, because I can see every one that's equipped. That or it was someone else. There's an artifact that you can give to your tank. Oh, no. Hold on. I know where it's at. No, it's Arena. That's Arena. Where's the dwarf? There he is. Not Arena. Guild shop. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's my crack. Blood Drinker. It's a piercer. Never mind. I thought there was a artifact somewhere that would allow your tanks to self-heal in that similar fashion, similar to Voka. Guess not. Alright. What am I doing on summons here? Ooh, let's claim all. Where am I at? Okay, I'll rank 6 for now. That ain't gonna last. I'm gonna get pushed down to the rank 20 by the end of this, because everyone's gonna be pulling today. All right, back to it. We got 2 more. Let's see what other kind of stuff we pull. I'd have died if it stayed blue. You had to get dressed. You had to get dressed. You're out there teasing me. Out there, oh, hey, Chuck, I'm just getting washed up. It's like, don't mind me, girl. And then she minded me. And she got dressed. Come on, Livian. What are you? You're a watcher and a piercer. You pierced my heart, Livian. You get dressed. Who said you could get dressed? Livian. We need to figure out what Livian is. We found out the Scorch is a C tier. Titus, I believe, is actually like an E tier. I don't think anyone ranked him high at all. Ranked. Oh, Olivian. At least you got your own cutscene. That means you must be something worth something. I know you can't be S tier because out of, at least as far as out of the current rankings from our boys over here at the Dragon Slayers, I still need Hollow and Maul are the last two I need for the S tier epics. So I know you're not an S tier. What are you? You're telling me you have your own video and you're not even an A tier? Come on, girl. You are a B tier. All right, let's see. That is not the same person. Okay, it is. It's just somehow you look better on the website. I didn't say you didn't look good. I just say you didn't. Let's see what they're telling you. They're only ranking you. Wow, you're not even any good in Tide. Wow, they bombed you in Tide. Look at that. Oh man, poor honey. All right, let's get back to it. Livian, welcome to the group. You're new around here. Out here teasing me. Shit. Oh man. All right, one more, people. What are we feeling? Let's wait until the box swings back around. Hold on. I got this. Watch. And meow. There it is, Thorne. It's going to be an Aspen. Sadie. I'll take a Sadie, because that means I can boost mine up. Well, unfortunately, out of everyone I pulled, I already had everything. Except for Livian, who's a big tease. And we boost Sadie, not in front of the kids. We just pulled a Sadie, which means I can use her to awaken. I think it'll be my first. No, I think I've already awoken. What's her ass, Foka. We still got Ancients to go though, and the most I'm gonna get's up to 9. I'm sure there's a 10th around here somewhere, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and pull one at a time. Let's see what we get. Ah, I've been wanting one of these. I think I could have just done summon again. The dude that never shuts up when he fights. Okay, seriously. I actually like him. He was one of my first melees. This dude could not shut up and fight. Like, you know those people who when they fight, they get serious, they get concentrated, and then there's the ones that just, they concentrate, but they just can't shut up. That's this guy. This dude does not shut up during combat. Wow. I thought I had a big chest. Yeah, I got another Sadie. I got me a Sadie. So I get to awaken a Sadie. Damn, you can... Look at that. You can, like, grind cheese off of that shit. Like, excuse me, I need some Parmesan on my salad. Could you just park your fupa over my bowl so that way I can just grind some cheese? Just grate it. Just... Ah, I want to like you, but I can't. Man, Thorne. No pulls. A Raiden, he's new. Oh, and he's part of the Exorcist. Good. Good. Look at him. He's like contemplating life. Raiden, I have no idea where you rank. It's not looking good for you there, Raiden. Oh no! You're C tier. Yes. You're in there with Scorch. The funny thing is, out of all the C rank epics, I've gotten 3 of you today. Oh, Lord. Oh. Ah, there it is. I got another Sadie. So, out of all my summons, the best I could tell you was I was able to awaken a few things, which are mostly characters I don't use. I was able to dismiss a Baron for some currency, and now I have a Sadie that I can awaken. And I got 2 new people. I guess I guess I can account this right here. So now all of my watchers have rage +1. But I got two new characters that I didn't originally have, which was Livian.
Preparing to open fire.
Open fire. So I got another Sadie. Where's Livian? Let's throw Thorne to Livian. Whoa! If it wasn't for my big ass head, you guys would have seen stuff. I'm still pissed you got dressed. Oh, well. Didn't mean to click on it again. My bad. Damn it. Every time I click on it, she gets dressed. It must be me. Oh, man. So, Sadie's not my first legendary. Yep. My first legendary would have been Voka. That's gotten awakened. See, I think I'm just going to focus on making sure everyone gets awoken as much as possible. And then start either dismissing them or using them for fusions. Yeah, I know.
See if they can resist.
I wonder what I'm going to do with my Sadie. Oh. What's Sadie 1 get if I use Sadie 2 in her? Song of Courage applies both buffs simultaneously. Let's go look at Songs of the Buffs or whatever. That's Ode to Time. After the ultimate ends, randomly grants one of the following buffs to allies in range. Restores the target's HP to equal to 8% of their max HP every 1.5 seconds, or increases 20% of their max HP. So now they'll get both. Yeah. So I got 2 new ones, unfortunately. Unfortunately, both of them are not good now. I won't lie, the Exorcist, I'll use them because I need to, and they're... I think Viper brought that up, Thorne, where it was like, I just don't have any ground game with these guys, and I don't think they do. But yeah, I think let's awaken Sadie and let's go take a look at that group. Let's go see what this group looks like. Now we're done with the summoning. The pool party's done. Now we're gonna go to the cooldowns.
Music is a balm to the downtrodden.
Hey, Sadie. Okay, that's okay, honey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. Sadie's got a weird setup because I can't find her any actual good gear to get her like the gear set stuff. So like I literally just focused on healing for her. I just like screw it. I'm raging and I'm healing you out right now. I don't even care. Don't even care. Wow, she went at 3K just from that. Lord. All right, let's go take a look at these guys. Let's go take a look at these people. The Exoterra Order. Oh, he's a lord. I didn't even realize that. So he is a lord. So I got a lord for the group then. All right, so he's not worth a damn as far as they're ranking him, but we're good. So what are their ground games? Do they even have a ground game? They got 1 tank, 2 melee, which I have. So they got a tank and 2 melee. That's their ground game. Everyone else is a mage. Do you even have a healer? They got 3 healers. Yep. And I have one of them. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. I'm not really familiar with these guys because I don't use a single one of these guys. Anywhere. Look at this guy. You know what's funny about this dude? This dude will show up and wreck your shit. Like in like campaigns and stuff. No. You think, oh, he's going to do good. No. Nope. Dude, anything comes anywhere close to him, like the enemy shadow lands on him, he just melts away. Yeah, Cyclone is one I want to like. Like, as soon as I saw him, I thought, dang, he's cool. No. Look at that. There is a likability of that. I like it. He's definitely not there. And then, here, she was one of my first ones when I first started playing, and I used her like crazy because, man, she can crowd control. This lady, you talk about some crowd control. You get her out early, you pretty much own the map, unless you got a lot of monsters. If you're one of those ones where they have like 80 plus, she's not going to be worth it. But at the beginning, she's worth it because she can really help hold some things down. But yeah, these guys have like no ground game at all. They have, and this is what I'm stuck with. But now I have a lord in there, so I'll boost them all up to at least. I might level them all up. I don't know. But now that I have Raiden. Yeah, it's unfortunate that these guys. I'm going to reevaluate my theory here. I think Scorch will still get a buff. But after that, what you just mentioned there, Thorne, is that the Esotericas here, they have a lot more of the lowest rankings. Like, collectively, they are the lowest ranked, I guess, what would you call these guys? What do they call them? Like, faction? Out of all the factions, they have the single lowest ranking as a collective group. That's not good. So these guys will be the ones that get the buff next. This guy, his ultimate's actually not too bad. Ardith, I want to like him really bad, but I can't. I can't do it. Ezrin, I'm still feeling that one out. Obviously, Komet. This dude, I seriously just avoid this guy like a freaking plague in arenas. I really do. I don't know of any of the other ones here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's pretty up there, ain't she? Oh, my gosh, these glasses. Why do I wear these glasses? Where do they put this one? Where do they put her? Oh, so she is. So she's an S tier. And, of course, we just saw Komet. Who is A tier, I believe. Yep. Where do they put the... Is it this right here? Yeah. Ezrin, the healer, the other healer that I have, this guy right here, looks like he's a B tier. Which is not bad, because I think he was originally a C tier listed out. But yeah, these guys will get a boost. I like using... I like using her. She is... there's something about like when she gets powered up and she gets going. Like once she gets up and she gets going on her feet, like you gotta give her time. Like you have to get her out early or you have to set her behind a firing line so that way she has time to build up and then she just rocks. The downside with using IE here, or whatever you want to call her, her crystals take up spots. So all the ice crystals that she sets out, you got to make sure your melees and your defenders are out first, and then you drop her in, or you're playing with fire at that point. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Scorch. Thorne, we need to go through and make a video on rankings. We need to go through the watch list here. We need to make another video where we just go through the watch list and we give our honest opinions about this stuff. Uh-oh. It's that time. Ooh, don't mind if I do. You guys get to see my bad spending habits. But this is how I keep up with all the 6 tiers, at least 3 a week.
Preparing to open fire.
To open fire on your ass. Let's burn through all my resources. Yeah, I need to check where I'm at today on the materials runs. Oh, speaking of material, I forgot. We're having a forge party too. I should have enough. Yeah, so here we go. Maybe we'll make up some ground here with some disappointments. We got 2, count them, 2 legendary forges and 1 mythic forge. Let's hit it up. Let's see what we get. This is what happens when you fight for the #1 spot. Oh. I don't know where that came from. I know. Oh, Thorne's right. Thorne's right. Thorne just gave me the Rickroll. That's pretty much what I just saw. Let's do it again. Oh, I got. Okay. Hold on. Before I start clicking on stuff, this one here I could use because my Aspen and Wrath use one of these. And this one's going to be used to promote. So that's a promoter. I can't remember about what's going on with Spirit Horn. The Taunting Gaze, I don't think I use. Oh, my hand. My hand's there. You just can't see it. So my arm's right here. So you can see. The Flawless Blade is new. And then I want to move over a bit. The Mercy's new. So let's click on those. Let's figure out what those are. This is for a fighter. Increases damage by 6% every 4 seconds when no damage is taken. Stacks up to 3 times. Taking damage each time removes 1 stack. So that's a 3 stack. That's 18% extra damage when they're not taking any themselves. That's actually pretty nice. This won't have any use for me right now. I'm going to give it to someone probably. But this one will have more use once it's, like, once you actually get it promoted. I think by the time you get it to promo 3, you're looking at some pretty hot and heavy damage coming out of that there. It looks like damage, seconds, and stacks are at least liable. Let's check. Yeah, are able to change. Yes. Yes, I agree 100%. Let's Mercy. This is healing. When entering the field, increase healing effect by 10. Wow, that's a legendary? I would almost... I'd actually put that as epic. Unless that healing thing goes up after it's been promoted several times, that's not worth it. 10 effect, just re-roll your artifacts. Or not your artifacts. You know, you got a piece of gear that has like a 3-tier heal on it. You know, it's giving you 68. Find another piece, re-roll for it. And then come out with like a 70. That covers this artifact right here. So, yeah. So, that right there. If you had no other choice and you needed that little extra boost for your healer, I'll give you that. If you needed more heal for your healer and you had nothing else to give, and you don't want to give her any of the purple crap that you see behind this, right? Because that's what you usually ultimately start off with when you start forging artifacts, then yes, this one's good. In the long run, if you kept getting them and you kept boosting them, I'd say yes. If you got this fully promoted, you're probably looking, I would assume, I don't know, 50 extra healing effects, not bad. But right now, at least as far as what I'm doing and what I already have for my healers, not even worth it. Not even worth it. But I'll keep it. And then Thorne's talking about how Zillitu, the girl that got away from me, that this would work really well for her because she already has a skill that allows her to stack when she's not taking any damage. You put this on her and you allow her skill to build up, that's you're in for a treat. You're in for a ride. And honestly, we're going to see that here in a second anyway, because we're going to go over some of my toons. And I'm going to show you Set Ram. And Set Ram has something very similar to this. So yes. So that's actually not a bad pull. The Slayer's Presence, which is when HP is above 80%, increased damage by 10. Wrath and Aspen are using one of these right now. And this is going to be a burner one. So this is a burn forge. Spirit Horn. Actually, Spirit Horn's good for someone that is either a rage build, but doesn't have any artifacts or gear that allows them to auto rage right here. This is a good one, so this will be a burner one for someone. And Taunting Gaze. I want to like these. These are good for people like a Set Ram. Or a Nyx that have a very far reach. Or in Nyx's case, this works for Nyx because she's going to attack the furthest guy out anyway. Unfortunately, I don't always have Nyx facing that way. I always have her facing a particular way to handle people, so she's never going to get a huge benefit. Not for me, not my game style. But if you're like, oh, I got a Nyx, or I got another character that prioritizes the furthest enemy away, this is up your alley right here. Yeah, but still, when she's not dealing any damage, and then she has that, so like if you so take Arena for instance there, Thorne, or with Zillitu, you're sitting there not doing damage, you're gonna build up the tick, right, for both. So you're gonna get the increase of damage, and then you're gonna get the increase of damage. That first hit out of the gate, she's gonna hit like a damn truck. All right. You know what? So far, I've not been upset with the artifacts. That first roll was kind of gaggy. Yeah. Give Big D the fucking Spirit Horn. Play that horn with her butt. All right. Let's see what Mythic gets us. Please don't gag. I see 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 new ones. Let's start with this one, the Blood Bond Signet. It's actually not bad for a, what was that, 40% on the Mythics? That's not bad to get 3 of them here. This one is for a Piercer, reduces max HP by 30% and increases critical damage by 20. If you were pushing for, damn, I need that last bit of critical damage to really just rock and roll and hit my peak. that would be where this works right here. If you had someone like Thorne was talking about earlier, like a Elowen, or sorry, a Theowen that needed that, this would be good for them right there. I don't think I have this one. Maybe I do. Increase AoE healing effect for 3 by 3 for every 1 ally units in range, stacking up to 4 times. So if you had, so this would be good for, this right here would be good for a Sadie or Big D. For those who don't know, we call Dolores Big D. All right, it's not bad. That's actually not bad. If you needed a straight group healer, if you had a group healer, because again, I bring this back from my wild days. You had your tank healers, you had your group healers, and then you had healers in general, people who could just cover it, right? So a paladin, you would never use a paladin to heal the team. You could in a pinch. It's difficult, but not really good as far as mana wise. But if you needed a tank healer, paladin or druid, right? Then you had people like your shamans who were group healers, like keeping your DPS and your other healers alive. That's what they're used for. This right here would be good for team healers. So you would stick your big healer up by your tanks, make sure that they're staying topped off, and you put this on someone, drop them next to your melees and your strikers and stuff. Healed. Alright, I think I have one of those. That might be my second one. Eye of the White Tower. These are okay. I used one for a while and leveled it up. It gives you an increased attack or increased attack speed. This is very chaotic, though, if you have auto saves and you're on the cusp of winning. Like, if you're barely winning even your autos after the 30% buff, like, you barely beat it beforehand, and now, even with that 38% extra buff, you're still barely winning, this could screw you right here, because you could, the balance between attack speed or attack is really delicate. I think I already have like 2 or 3 of these. In the long run, probably not a bad one, but I don't think I use them. This one's new. Northern Storm. When shielded, increases attack by 10%. This right here would be good for someone like a Voroth Vortex mix. The North, man, I tell you what, the Northern group, they got their crap together. The Northern group, with their shields and buffs that they get while shielded and then shortly after they've been shielded, they got that stuff down. And Voroth, I think, has a talent that allows him to get a boost anyway. So by having this stacked on top, he'd be good. But he's better off with speed. So, but this is for a mage, though, unfortunately. Gosh, who would I give this to? I mean, Iona already hits like a truck. What's her name? Vienna. Maybe. I don't think so. Holy Radiance. This is for a tank. Yeah, it's a mage artifact. I'm just thinking out loud. I want to say that there probably are similar artifacts for each one. All right, but here we go. We got Holy Radiance. After every 10 basic attacks landed, for a tank, deals AoE physical damage 1 time equal to 200% of the damage multiplier to at most 5 targets, and restores 10%, or restores HP for 10% of the damage dealt. You know what? Not bad for a holdout. I'm going to say not bad for a holdout. This is a tank. This would be for a defender. So this is a tanky right here. You could. I mean, here's what I focus on. I mean, I focus on HP and defense for my tanks, whether that's right or wrong, because I need them thick. I need them thick. But you need it on a, but you would want it on a fast tank. Like Baron does well by himself, but he does not hit that fast. If you had a pretty well balanced tank, decent crit damage, moderate attack power, really good HP, really good defense. Because again, with your equipment, you can get there. I can see where this helps out. There must be something else to it though. But to have a tank that can also kind of self-heal a bit. Yeah, and the Thorne artifact, Aveline used to use the Thorne artifact. In fact, it's actually how I beat some of the Void matches at the very beginning before they nerfed the Voids, the Void Realms. Aveline, I would throw her out there just to bait the boss. And as the boss is making their way around, the boss would be at like half health by the time it would reach me because it would pick on Aveline and I'd give her like one healer just to keep her topped off. But the Thorne artifact's not bad. It's not bad. I don't think every 10 attacks though. I don't know what gets buffed as this gets forged, as it gets promoted. But if as this gets forged, or as this get, I already forged it. Quit saying forged. It's promote. As this gets promoted, if every attack were to go down, like if it got down to where like it was every 5 attacks, this is the bomb. I don't even care if nothing else right here changed, but if the basic attacks went down as you promoted it, this is, yeah. And I got my glasses on, so I can't even tell. What is it? Yeah, that's all blue. To me, that's all blue. I wonder, Thorne, if it doesn't, it's not going to be worth it. For which is weird for a mythic artifact to have something that is so sketch, so sus. I wonder what's going on here. Can my finger get all the way up there? Let's find the corner. Yeah. If the 10 right there doesn't change, if that doesn't go down, because again, you're not going to build your tanks for speed. You're building them to be able to take hits. You should be anyway. Alright, let's leave it like this. Not bad if it's your only mythic for your tank and you don't have anything better in legendary, use it. Alright, that's a self-heal. But as you promote it, if the 10 basic attacks don't go down, like if you can't even get it down to a 6 or a 5, not worth it in my opinion. Not worth it. First, I want to say, because I never pay attention to what class it goes for first. Obviously, class exclusive. It's for a piercer. I was going to laugh if it was a sharpshooter's crest and it was like for a healer. Let's see what it does. When there's no enemies within one tile, AoE damage is increased by 20%. That right there is actually a good Nyx one right there. This right here is almost specifically designed with Nyx in mind. I would think there's probably other AoE piercers, of course. But again, because she's attacking the furthest one out, and typically I keep her in the back of the group, I think you're good. Yes, this one, unlike our previous mythic we just reviewed, this actually has uses right here. And I would imagine that the AoE damage only goes up from here. My guess is it's going to go up 2%. So by the time you get it fully forged, it's either going to be at anywhere between 28 to 35% extra AoE damage. This one's not bad. This is definitely a Nyx for me because that's who I have. That's who I use for my piercers. This would be a Nyx. This would be Nyx right here. There's nothing else to say. Yeah, I was giving it the benefit of the doubt of 2% because like I was showing on the previous ones, some of the legendaries that I've already promoted, had a 2% boost. So with it being mythic, I can only imagine it would be. But you know what? Honestly, though, Thorne brings up a good point. It could honestly only be tops 25. I would give it 25 to 30. If I had to give it a realistic range without knowing anything else about what's going on and not only being a casual player, I would say this is going to have a 25 to 30% boost in the long run. The only other thing I think they would do here, actually, here's what I got to say. Without knowing anything else about this, I would say if they're only going to give you 1% boost on this and give you a tops of 25, then the within one tile needs to change to like 0. So like some of them do the opposite, where if they're within so many tiles, you get a boost. And then when you have it fully promoted, it gives you an extra tile. So Voroth used to use one of the purple ones that said, you know, if you have a ally within one tile, you get a damage boost. It's one of the purple ones. I probably still have it sitting around. For this one, because you don't want anyone around you, by the time you get it fully promoted, if you're only giving it a 1% AoE boost, get rid of the tile. By the time you get it to the 5th rank, who cares if anyone's around you? Just increase your AoE damage. Because at that point, you've already spent the resources, and chances are you got some sweat using it. You don't have a casual player like me using it.
Bleeding evil dry.
I'd like you to bleed me dry. And not in the way you think. Where's my maxed out one? Here it is. My boy, my boy Volt's got it. Alright, so look at this. This is the one that Voroth used to use until I got something that he's on right now. So it increased the attack by 16% when I had someone within one tile. So up here where it says 2, it actually was only 1. And when I got to the final promo on this thing, it allowed it to go up to 2. So I could put him closer or further away from a healer or from someone else, and he'd still get the boost, which was really nice. So same thing with that piercing artifact is, if you're only going to give it 1% boost, get rid of the tile requirements by the time you get to the 5th one, and that thing is perfect the way it is. It would be absolutely perfect. Damn, she's kicking that hip out a little bit further out today. You guys can't see it, but I got like marks here on my monitor where I monitor where her hips are at every time I log on, and she's just a tad bit over. So she's really working it today, boys. You just give her some credit, all right? She's been through a lot. She's got to pay for them babies that she's got. All right, so let's see what she's got currently. Currently, she's using the Insignia of Perfection. If your hero hasn't received any damage within the last 6 seconds, their damage will be increased by 10%. So, sorry. Nyx was my first hottie that I got outside of Camille, but you get her out of the gate. But yeah, we're still here. So anyway, so I have Nyx currently using, as you guys can see, the Perfection. I think I'll have to spend some time with this sharpshooter. I'm gonna have to level it up. I mean, out of the gate, I think it's already better. You know what? I'm gonna have to look at it. If you were to come up to me and say, hey, I have a Nyx that's using Perfection. Should I use Perfection or Sharpshooters? Out of the gate, I'm going to say you need to go to Sharpshooters. You need to go to Sharpshooters. Because even within that one tile, she's doing good. Here's the issue. I put Nyx right next to a lot of enemies. So she's not going to get the benefit of the 20%. The reason why is because the enemies I put her next to, a majority of the time, are ones that are weak against her. and they don't necessarily do damage to her at all. So there's a 50% chance that my perfection is going to work. There's a 0% chance right now how I'm using just how I'm using her right now, because I'm not done with all the campaign stuff. Once I'm done with campaign, who cares? But on average, I'm putting Nyx next to people because her attacks hit like a freaking tank on them. They do. So I use her in those undead lands with the slimes. Well, the slimes are off in the corner somewhere with one little tile, right, that you can stand on that exposes them, and she mauls through them. I can't use this artifact here. So if you were to come up to me and say, hey, I got a Nyx, you didn't tell me anything else, I'm going to say sharpshooters, leave it be. But for me, because I know how I use her in my matches and stuff, I'm going to stick with perfection for right now. But this is one, I think once we get done with all the campaigns are done, we're good to go, she's good. Now, if I'm using her against the flyers, you know, I'm parking her in the back, but then she's got the full range to hit the guys that are coming out that are flying towards my core. Yes, this is going to be absolutely amazing. But again, I use her way too much next to enemy, and next to the enemy lines. So I'm going to say this is a no for me, but for you, I would say yes. Change it up. But that's up to you to figure that out, how you use her. That would be a good one for Theo. Someone's already got one of these. Someone's wearing one of those. I think. Oh, it might actually be my Theo. All right, let's sell all these purples. Oh man, a whole whopping 56. 56. What am I going to do with all of that? I can't hold on to any of them. Oh Lord. Speaking of Theo, let's go pay him a visit.
My blades are always ready.
Oh, he's not. Who is that? Did I get the wrong elf?
Deserve nothing but a ditch.
Settle down, Emo.
Dance with me.
My blades are
Or did I get rid of it?
ready.
Oh, yeah, no one's wearing it right now. I had a +6 on the gaze. I got 2 gazes. I did not see that. I want to say he used to use this. I want to say that I used to have him use this, and then I got the shadow gaze, and then the shadow. I got 2 extra ones though, 3 extra ones. Oh wow, I could really boost. Wow, this one I could really boost up. I think his skills are AoE. Yeah, but you know what, though? He goes... I got him built pretty well. This one's hard for me. These are hard swallows for me right now. There's that crit damage, but I think his crit damage is crap. Yeah, his crit damage is crap right now. It would be worth it if I was already up at the top. I have to check that out. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at my artifacts. Swallows. Alright, let's go to gear. Let's showcase. So my top dog right now.
To open fire.
Oh man, Set and Ram. Your mother's new play toy's in, and he's here to take care of it. You know what I mean? Sorry. Yeah, I agree with that statement, Thorne. Investing AoE on Theo is only if you're built for the speed. He was originally built for it, but now I've got him. He's just in some crap gear. I'll be honest. My Theo's in some crap gear. He's stronger than he was when I originally had him built for speed, but he's just... He's got some crap gear, but he works really well with Aspen in the arena. Aspen and Theo work really well together. Aspen's going through, piercing everything, and then Theo is parking blades on top of whatever Aspen's hitting. So they work really well together. They're not the quickest in teams as far as teams go, but if you needed an arena team for mopping up groups of enemies and you had them available, I would say Aspen and Theo would be a good crowd cleaner. Yeah, until he does the saber throws. Yep, that's true. All right, let's look at set ram. So here's what we got him in for 62K, almost 63K. We got him in Calamity for that extra attack power. So that's nice. Actually, while we're here, let's do our 3 chances. Each one gets 3 chances. This is how we do it. This is how this is sounds so superstitious. This is how I'm leveling my gear once they get past 12. Once they get to 12, I give them 3 each. If one levels up into 3, good to go. We move on to the next, and then I do any carryovers. Let's see if we get one, and I'll show you what I mean. So we're gonna get 3. So here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Ugh! Sorry. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Damn. Here's 1. All right. So see, that was the first one. All right. So this guy right here just gave it to me on the first roll. There we go. That means I carry 2 over to this guy. So I can do this guy 5 times. Giggity. There's 1. Oh! In the first one, that's a 4 carryover, which means I can go back up to my chest. It's so superstitious, Chuckle. 1. 2. Uh-oh. That means I have 2 more, so I can keep going round robin here. Round robin. There's 1. 2. See, I knew I could show you guys. But that's how I do it, and I save money that way because then I know, oh, I'm only going to come in here and do it so many times. Not based off of the currency unless I'm out of currency. I'm just going to do it this many times. And then I do it that many times. And if they win, I carry over. And I literally go across the top, across the bottom, rinse and repeat. So kind of like a clockwise type deal. Let's see where he's at now. He was at a 62.7. He's now at a 63.2. So that means he went up. Went up 500. It's not bad. But anyway, it's back to what we're doing here. So you guys can see how this comes together. So we already know he's got 25 plus attack with his primary gear right here. Good to go. For his secondary gear here, though, I'm using a increased damage by 25% for 3 seconds after making critical hits. His critical sucks. Okay? But don't get me wrong. Once he hits it, though, he usually stays on top of it. His artifact is the Neither Messenger. Now you gotta keep all of this in mind. Increased damage dealt to the same target by 5% with each consecutive hit up to 3 times. So that's a 15% increase of damage on a single target after he's already nailed him 3 times. Giggity. And of course that disappears if he switches targets, right? Now, look at his skills. Shit. There we go. Sorry, I was just trying to explain everything out. So, of course, everyone knows what set ram's about. It's this fortress here. Okay? First, let's look at the Annihilation. Annihilation. When the hero attacks one target multiple times, increase critical rate by 1% and critical damage by 2%. Each stacking... for 5 seconds, the effect can stack up to 17 times. So that gives me 17 extra % crit rate pulling me closer to a 50%. So almost every other hit that he does, because I'm at 30% crit right now, once he hits something 17 times, that's it. And of course he's going to get 19, 22. So by the time I get him fully leveled and fully geared out, he's going to be well above the 50% mark. So in theory, every other hit is gonna hit. Add that to let's take a look at his other ones. That's just shielded targets, which I usually mostly use him for dragon. Okay, so keep that in mind with his artifact and with his gear, right? Every time he crits, he goes up 25%. He gets a 15% boost when he hits something 3 times, and he's getting extra crit rate and damage. Then you put him in the fortress stance. Whew. This boy melts shit. I won't lie. In the arena, right now we're doing single target DPS, and I suck at it. I mean, I suck hard. As of getting him above 60k and then working with him like this, he is melting the Slaughterer. The Slaughterer is that big red sumbitch that comes out and can attack your core from a distance. He is MacDaddying that now. Unfortunately, I use him in the 3rd round to quickly alleviate that, because then by the 5th round, he's usually back up to his range. But everyone always does their ultimates in the 4th round and melts things like crazy. Unfortunately, even then, he wouldn't be able to keep up. But him alone, I am just melting stuff left and right. So right now, he is definitely built for single target consecutive stacks. When he's fully going on a dragon, he is cranking. He is cranking on dragons. I'll tell you that right now. Funny enough, though, even though as strong as he is, he actually has a hard time keeping up with Voroth. Voroth, who was my, I mean, as far as consecutive numbers go, he is rocking it over here. As you can see, Voroth has a higher crit rate, probably a little too much. And I've decked him out in speed. Speed, crit rate, and a little bit in the attack range there. This boy takes everyone to Pound Town. I have not started awakening him, though, but once I start getting crystals, my plan is to start top to bottom. So you can see the list behind my head. You can already see where I already have Nissan Maxima at 5. Baron got the 5. Iona's at 3. Wolfman Puck over here is at 0. Wrath, I picked up on a individual one for him. He's at 1. Theo, we just saw him go to 3 today. I was trying to work with the guild on the lower end, trying to help the lower guild members work on hard and normal dragons, so that way they can get double the loot. No one took me up on the offer, so now I'm going to start focusing on Nightmare 3 dragons and hopefully getting those crystals. And I'm just going to start from the top and work my way down. Just work my way down the list. Because Voroth here, where I use Voroth consistently, Voroth, even though he's 10k under set ram, is consistently at the top. He's either number 1 or number 2, depending on the matchup. And I don't even have him awakened yet. If we awaken him, he's getting a better chance to trigger his whirlwind. He's getting an extra 5% on the attack. He can restore his own HP, which is good because a lot of times I put Voroth by himself. Very similar to how I use Nyx, where I'll put Nyx out somewhere to attack things that I know she's good against. Voroth ends up doing, he is my going dark. It's zero dark 30 over here, and Voroth's the one with the night vision out there just slaying shit. HP, I could care less. And then he gets an enhanced version of his things. So once he gets awakened, I think he's going to get a slight boost out of it, but he's doing good. What's his artifact, you might ask? That's good. Okay, who cares? Nah, I'm just kidding. All right, Ragnarok increases critical damage by 12%. When he drops below 50%, it increases, that's double. So that's 24% right there. So obviously as that gets leveled, the 12 is going to go up. That's good because then when he is by himself and he has no healer nearby, with his 100% crit rate, he's just gonna, at 12%, I mean, you double that, he's just gonna keep getting stronger. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna start with my top. I'm gonna work my way across. I'm just gonna pull my way across. I think I'm gonna do the same thing with my goldies as I get universal crystals. I'm just gonna start working my way across. Chances are I'll do Setram first, then Vernia, maybe Sadie. It depends on what other legendaries I have at that time. I will not be using Aspen. I will not awaken him. Voka, I'm only going to awaken Voka with her own crystals that you get through the tides. But as it stands right now, Setram, Viernia, and Sadie will be the ones that get a lot of the awakening crystals. But as far as my purples go, I'm just going to start from the top and work my way down. I already got 2 of them maxed out. All right. Nissan 357Z right here. She's already ready to go. I need to get her out of this shit, but unfortunately it's really good, so it is what it is. Baron just got maxed out. Voroth I need to. Iona. Oh, it's her hips again. Sorry. They were talking to me. Let's see what she is. Crit rate 8%. Not bad. Decent. And then increases her ultimate duration, which helps. I won't lie. I wish sometimes she would have a longer duration, but there it is. I just gotta work. I gotta work on her. Nice. That's a good one. That's a good place to be though with you, Thorne. A 5 Wrath and a 3 Iona and Voroth. That's a damn good combo. If you get their gear squared up, I don't know what your gear looks like, but man, if you get their gear squared up, oh my God. Yes. But I've built mine with speed in mind, and it just so happened that with speed and a little bit of attack, I also happen to land a lot of crit rate right there. So, but I built him with attack speed. I got him in the Whirlwind set. Some decent stats here and there, not bad. Some of the better stuff. Really impressed with this Night Terror bangle. And again, because he's making crit hits all the time. Unlike Setram, where he's only got a 30 to 50% chance at best, which really helps when he's in a fortress mode. When Setram's in fortress mode, he is the king. But when it comes to just normal everyday hits, son. Let that sink in. You can see it right here. 100% crit rate. Crit damage, he's lacking, but it does really good. But he's hitting every freaking second. I mean, he is just tearing shit up. You get him here with some crit damage. He is at a constant, unless he's not hitting something. He's literally not hitting something 25%. 25%. He's always at a 25% boost. So his 53% BP is probably closer to more of like a 58. You know, because once he gets that extra damage going, he is good to go. I mean, he is cranking it right there. Then you get the crank. So, talking about cranking some knobs. Look at that Goldie on the defense, which sucks. It's on defense, but it's still a Goldie, nonetheless. Nonetheless, right there. So, but he's got a lot of speed and crit rate right there. Attack bonus, not bad. Not a big fan of the healing effect down here, but once I got this attack speed to 69 giggity, and then the critical damage wasn't too bad, I was like, let's use it, right? Let's go back to the weapon. Thorne mentioned something about the weapon, getting that going. Yeah. I do need to get his weapon maxed out, at least for the attack. Healing effect, whoop-de-doo. This will actually turn out to be a good weapon for a healer. Once I replace this from him, this will become a good attack-based healer weapon. Yes. Yes, his BP is going to go up. You know what? Let's do the superstitious stuff. Let's do the superstitious stuff. Let's give well, we'll give it all 3. Let's give it 3. All right, there's 1. There's 2. Son of a bitch. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nothing. I'm still happy. He's still bitching though. Look at that. That is just great. His skills are maxed out. When he takes damage, he does an AoE attack, which is like a spinner. Which is, it's not bad. Physical attack. He's already right there. Increases attack speed by 800. So if you got to think about it, I am close to 1200 attack speed when he goes into this thing. In fact, it's funny, when I see him using his ultimate, I barely see him move. I see him sitting there, and I see this. I don't even see him swinging. I don't see any of this. I see that. He is swinging so damn fast. I mean, he crushes it. He crushes it. I mean, if I get like a steady stream, like I told you, in campaigns and stuff, I use Voroth as a blocker on small shit. So when you have that bottom row in your mission where there's just a steady stream of enemies, like you got 10, 12 of these sumbitches coming in, right? I put him there, but of course he can only block 2. If I activate his ultimate, this stuff's melting as soon as they step into a shadow. Once they're on his shadow, they're already dead. Like, there's no place about it. So those are definitely my top 2 guys right there, are Setram and Voroth. Those 2 fight for the top spot. Yes, this dude is just freaking nuts. This dude is nuts. He's not even awoken at all. Once he gets a fully awakened and I work on this artifact a bit more, he is going to freaking just crush. Yeah, it's not what I wanted. He is going to crush shit. But Setram and Voroth definitely fight for the top spot. My Wrath, man, I need to work on this boy. He actually had Voroth by the balls at one point and had at least 50% more damage on average than Voroth. Even when Voroth was roughly around the same BP, Wrath was just taking him to town. Gear wise, I need to work on it. I'll be honest, I think he's kind of in some crap gear. I got him in some attack stuff, but he's not getting anything out of it. He's not getting anything out of this stuff. Increased damage by 6 for how many enemies are in range. I need to get him out of this set. I need to get him out of Cursed. I need to get him out of this Cursed Bangle stuff and into some other things. It's just anytime I try, I get crap. I go, oh, I'm going to move him over here to something that's going to be better. So, like, even things like the Mana Spring, which would be better for him. I think the Mana Spring Bangle would work better on Wrath. Every time I try to level one up, I get the little pity shits, right? Everyone knows it. You get right here. I can't even get past the P. I can't even get past the P. It's like, oh, it's got attack. It's got attack rate. It's got attack speed. It's got crit damage. Okay, cool. You heard the dog. The dog's choking on it too. So Wrath, I need to work on this guy hardcore, but man, I need the gear to cooperate, and the gear's not cooperating. We got him in a Slayers, which is when he's above 80%. His damage increases by 10%. This works when I put him off to the side and he's not getting hit by anything. Probably need to actually take a look at that and see what else I could probably throw him in. I guess the... if I wanted to, I guess I could put him in this Flawless one. Problem with Flawless Blade is it doesn't work in things like Gear Raid 1 when you have the Sandstorm. So Gear Raid 1 has that Sandstorm. So if you're using Wraith a lot, or Wrath, I keep calling him Wraith. When you're using Wrath in Gear Raid 1 with that Sandstorm, this artifact's going to be crap for you. The Slayers works a lot better for him because the healers can keep him above 80. But you're not going to get any damage output if he keeps getting hit. Actually, what's his basic attack? To trigger another basic attack. What's his basic attack? His basic attack does physical damage to one enemy. That's okay in a pinch, I guess. But as far as his artifact goes, I should probably switch him up to something else. Yeah, I need to probably look into that. Honestly, he probably does need to go into this right here. Trying to think of how I use them. I do use them in Gear Raid 1, but honestly, Gear Raid 1s, I mean, I got it down. I mean, Gear Raid 1s, I just need to make sure my team's strong enough and you're good again. And he's really only clearing out trash anyway. I don't put him on the boss side. Voroth gets put on the boss side because Voroth is a boss melter. And so is Setram. But Setram has a huge range, so it doesn't matter where I put him. And then I do use Wraith to clear out mobs. Similar to Voroth. Voroth and Wrath in my teams are pretty much buddies. Like, they're bunk buddies. You know, like when, see, I was never in the service, but for those in the service, I guess you had a bunk buddy or something like that. Wrath and Voroth are my bunk buddies. That I definitely put them in the same room together. Anywhere one goes, you can usually find the other. I'm trying to figure out how I use Wrath, though. I wonder if it makes sense to keep him with the Slayers, to keep that damage up, or what. You know what? Let's go ahead and just replace it. He could use a slight boost in that BP anyway. Let's go ahead and enhance it. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And then there's 5. There we go. Just give him up to 5. Just, I don't know why. That's just what I do. I'm not going to do anything else. That's just it. So, there it is. But Wrath, I can get up to Voroth status and really make those two connect. And then my top 3 DPS overall. They're still my top DPS. Setram, Voroth, they fight for first and second place. And Wrath is usually a consecutive third place. He used to be my first placer. But now he's going to probably stick around the third place. But if I can get his gear to just connect, if I can just get those accessories to work with me and get him into something, even if it's a mana spring, and I can get some good crit, I can get some good attack, maybe some speed on him, I think Wrath will be a contender for the second, third spot on a consistent basis. So you'll have like a tier system where you have them battling out for first and second, and whoever's in second's actually not even realizing they're battling for second and third. So I think Wrath would be a good one to have boosted back up. He's already highly recommended in a lot of different places anyway, especially arenas. Arenas, he's pretty good as a mop-up right there. Yeah, I need to get his gear. Voroth got lucky. When I got those rolls, I happened to be on Voroth. I was rolling. I wasn't rolling to anything specific. I was just like, I want to see what I get out of this gear. And it just clicked. I was like, this is definitely Voroth gear. Throw it on him. Wrath, unfortunately, is beginning the short end of the stick, which we're going to get back to the short end of the stick here in a second. My boy here, Vladov, he's been a surprise. This guy's been a surprise. He is not, I don't think he's ranked really well. Oh, no, he's an A. He's an A. Sorry, I know the Dragon Slayers. We've been using the Dragon Slayers website for those who are interested. It looks like this. They've definitely gone through and re-ranked a few people, and I want to say he was B tier. He was above Komodo, though, which was nice, because Komodo is nice, but he just can't hold his shit out like Vladov does here. But no, he's A tier now, which is good. I'm glad they moved him up, because he has proven himself. Yes. Honestly, Voroth, there's very few, unless it's arena and it's air. There's chances are Voroth is somewhere on the team. He is somewhere on the team. Right? He came to play, we came to play dodgeball, and this dude's kicking soccer balls at you like it's nothing. Right? He's using his feet. This guy here has been surprising. He's my top bleeder, obviously. I mean, he's better than Komodo. But he's another one, especially in Nightmare Trials. I can set him by himself, and he just cleans house. He does very, very well for me. I've been using him in single target DPS recently, and he does okay. He is in the same spot as Wrath, where he needs a equipment boost, but not so much to where he's hurting. He's actually good the way he's set up right now. His stats could definitely be a lot better, but that's because his gear could be a lot better. But unfortunately, I really don't have him with anything that's halfway decent other than this right here. But he does absolutely amazing for me. In fact, out of nowhere, and I mean nowhere, like he was already in this gear, somehow he connects with the dragon. He's not the top guy. He's probably 4th or 5th in DPS when I have about 5 people in there for damage. He's definitely at least a solid 4th place. But he went from like, I'm probably going to pull him from the team because he's just not getting it, to where somehow he is like consecutively right behind Wrath. So I'm happy with him. I'm happy with wherever I need him. If I need that little extra damage to a boss, or I need to go a full-out DPS attack, I will typically throw him in there because of the bleeds. Because if you got a boss where they have one solid HP bar, his bleeds work brilliantly because they'll just chip away at that HP bar really well. Skills, he's fully skilled out. Awaken, haven't done anything yet with him, but he's eventually going to. His artifact is the Scarlet Hunt, and I've already boosted it. Yesterday, I was doing some forging, and I got another Scarlet Hunt. He just so happened to have one that was max level, and I went ahead. A regular Scarlet Hunt will do 20% damage, and once I promoted it, it gave me an extra 2% on his bleed damage, or at least deals 22% extra against targets that bleed. So here's the thing with this, is you need to make him fast, which I think is where I'm lacking. He is not as fast as Voroth, but if I can get that to about 200 or so, close to something similar to Voroth, even at 250, I'm telling you what right now, with that tied in with his artifact right here, this guy's going to pump some damage. He's not going to be top. He's not going to be top. I give him your top 5. He's not going to be the top. He's not going to be the top 3. He'll be top 5, not top 3. So, but he's one of the other ones I really enjoyed using quite a bit. Theo.
My blades are always ready.
Theo needs work. There's nothing about it. Everyone knows Theo because everyone gets him. He's one of the ones that you get. He comes in plateaus for me. So at the very beginning, he was my guy. He was my go-to guy. Cheap. You can put him out. He doesn't cost a whole lot. You can get him out there. You're good to go. But he comes in waves. I have to work with Theo yet again.
Dance with me.
Oh, just wanted to sit on my face. Anyway, Baron, we're back to the short end of the stick. God, I love him. God, he's such a badass. I want that axe. I want that fucking axe. Look at that. Too bad I'm not a cosplayer. I'd totally make that damn thing. I would. I'd make that thing outright. Oh my God. Back to the short end of the stick. Oh. I can't get gear for this guy worth a shit. I really can't. Halfway decent. I'm going to say it halfway decent. Could be 100% better. 100% better. I could have a couple more purple rolls here. I could have definitely one right here. All the gear that I tried to use to replace things to get him better at HP stats, defenses, none of it rolls. It's that piddly crap again that you get. I know you get half a bar. There's 5 bars here. There's 5 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in case you're not following me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get half of one. I get one that goes, oh, I got attack because that's the primary stat on the primary weapon. I got defense bonus, defense, HP, and HP bonus, right? That's great for a tank. I can bolster him up. The first freaking one I get a half piddly on the HP. Screw that. Sell it. It's gone. I don't even have that stuff anymore. It's somewhere out in the pawn shop. Okay. Same thing for his defense ratings here. The only reason why I even keep it's just to keep his defense. There's probably better stuff he can wear to increase his BP. I need that defense. I need that damage reduction. He's the one tanking. This is my primary tank right now. Baron's it. Baron's the primary tank for me. Olog's come along, but Olog's not ready yet. Olog's not ready to take the serious role. He's a secondary tank. The only other one I trade Baron with is Isold. Isold's there, but just the same. It's the same story. All my tanks need better gear, starting here with Baron. Baron's my top tank. He will be my top tank until I get a better tank. Isold is not done very bad. She has actually been extremely clutch where Baron could not be. So where I know where Baron doesn't work, Isold steps in. Oleg is not there yet. His gear sucks. He's getting all the hand-me-downs right now. Problem is, the hand-me-downs suck more than what I already have here. So my tanks are suffering. I don't need tanks. I could use another one, but I don't need another one. My gear for my tanks suck. I mean, this is hurt. That hurts. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. What is that? But you know what? It's the best amulet I got. And the only other reason why is because I was stupid enough to get it up to level 17 to get this maxed out HP boost. Ugh. Anyway, let's look at his artifact. Probably my favorite tank artifact there is Olog's Wall. Increase the block. That's it. I want to focus on that. Increase the block. The reductions for each person he's blocking is nice. But you want your tanks to block as much as possible. And then that's where this artifact comes in. Even Isold has one. Your legs hanging out the back, by the way? I can't tell. Are you fully armored? No, you're fully armored. All right.
I ascend from the
I was just checking to see if she had her chaps. Don't stare at me like that, assholes. Anyway, Olog's wall is brilliant. It's beautiful. I love it. Once I had it, Baron started performing hella better for me. Not just because of the stats, just because of that extra block. He was getting that extra block off that I needed.
Make it my redemption.
Speaking of, there's Oleg himself. He's a shieldy boy, so I gave him the shieldy one. That whenever the shield disappears, he restores his HP. So because of the shields that he gives himself, every time he unshields and then reshields, he's healing. He's a self-healer. So, oh, we got a special guest, everyone. Mommy's at concession stands. Come here, you want to say hi to everyone? I'm talking about how bad my tanks are. Want to talk about how bad my tanks are? No? Sure, look at how big he is. He's bigger than Daddy. Hold on. Little bucko! Bucko! Look at my shield. Look at me. Look at my shield. Look at me. Look at my shield. He's got a question for you. Why is that dog coughing? Why is that dog coughing? Tell that dog to stop. So Oleg is coming along, but he's getting all of the hand-me-down crap that no one else wants. His stats are good. Honestly, he will probably in the long run, like I'm talking like end game. I'm thinking end game, he is going to be the primary tank. He will overtake Baron. But right now he's acting as my secondary tanks, holding off enemies before they can get to Baron. So when you look at the artifact raids that we're doing right now to get artifacts, Oleg is off on the side holding things off while Baron, Voroth, Wrath, Vlad, or Wolfboy Puck. Get a drink, dog. And even Aspen are doing it. Isold is also off on the other side holding things off for us. Hey, let it out, little dog. So, anyway, Baron's my primary, needs better gear. Isold does really well for herself, the way she's set up, but naturally, she could use better gear. And then Oleg is just using hand-me-down crap, but you know what? His skills and his specials compensate for that, so he does really well.
Just in time.
Aveline, I want to love this lady. I want to love her. That stun she does works beautifully. It is a very beautiful thing to have a tank that can crowd control at the same time. So not only can she hold them off, but crowd control. This is really nice. I can't. I want to love this woman, but I can't. You know, I even try to get her a little bit of something to keep her going. Just to keep her up. She was using the Thorne. She was using the Heart of Thorne. But I don't need to use that anymore because my strategies have changed against the bosses. The other one I want to love so much, just so much, is Rex. Is Rex. I got a couple videos I want to do. One of them being what I would like to see out of Watchers Around that we've played a bit. I want to see a few different things. Not really see, but like just, hey, here's some of my ideas. So we'll do an idea video one day. Rex, man, for a rare, he does pretty good, but man, I wish he'd get a boost. That's the bottom line. All showered and back. Thorne's back. So,
Make it my redemption.
but there's my tanks. The tanks are definitely on the short end of the stick. I don't need tanks. I got 3 solid ones. Avaline's not bad. I've been using her like crazy, but once I got Isold and Oleg, the Northerners have been taking it to the people for me. Healers, I could use some slightly better healing,
End to destruction.
but I gotta pick and choose my battles because resources are limited. So I need tanks because the healers are able to hold their own right now. They're doing good. If I had to say anything else, Vernia,
Souls are mine to take.
Vernia could definitely use some better gear because she got me some hand-me-downs, but she's not doing bad for herself.
Bleeding evil dry.
Nyx did get an upgrade, but she needs to be continuously upgraded.
Ride with me into the dawn.
Ride with me into the dawn! Aspen does really well for himself. Aspen could be a good staple for a lot of teams. I use Aspen for just getting rid of mobs or backing up those with aerial needs. If I have a level that requires a lot of aerial attacks, Aspen is actually a pretty good backup for taking out aerials. Sadie,
See if they can resist my charm.
Sadie is situational for me, but does really well. If I get to a point to where I need someone to absorb some hits, I throw Sadie out there for her ultimate.
Your queen has arrived.
Voka, I need to work on Voka. She's got a lot of hand-me-downs and stuff too. I want her to work, but man, so far I've not been impressed with her. I'm not doubting her ranking in the Dragon Slayers list, but she's just not holding it out for me right now. Nissan.
End to destruction.
Yeah, Nissan Sentra here. She does good. In fact, I use her more than I use Vortex. If I have a, we're just gonna go out there and have fun, it's Nissan Sentra here. If I need, if it's no more time for games, then Vortex. If I can only pick one healer.
Dance with me.
Dolores, I got a little buckle on my lap. I can't say anything right now. You guys can't see her. She's right here. See, so I can't say what I want to say. So, Mari, I gotta show off Mari. I know Mari is not high on the list. Here's what I have to say about Mari, because I also do a little Raid Shadow Legends here and there. I haven't done Raid Shadow Legends in a while, but let me share something with all of you who might just be starting to play these kind of games. You will have rares, epics, and legendaries that are strictly utility, meaning they are only useful for their skills. Oh, we can upgrade your skill too. Let's do it. 2? We can max her. No, we can't. We can potentially max out 1. Let's do it. Going. There we go. I only need 2 more crystals and she's fully maxed out. Here's the deal with Mari. Mari does not hit at all. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible damage. At the very beginning, she is useful as, because again, you get her in the beginning. She's one of the, I think you get her on day 3. She's good for that. You get her on day 3, she is good to go. Okay? But once you get into the higher level content, she goes from helpful to utility. Meaning she's only good for a few things, and that's it. And that is CC. She is good for her Blizzard. She can keep things ironed down for you, and will keep things ironed down for you. The other thing she's good for is her infliction of slow off of her basic attack. Okay? That keeps things moving slow. That gives your DPS time to either clear up whatever's on the tank or clear up whatever's coming towards the tank in this case, right? The other thing that you get is Icicle. Attack-triggered Icicles inflict slow upon the target for an extended duration. Meanwhile, targets inflicted with slow by Mari will receive vulnerability for physical and magical damage. This is it right here. Let me show you something right now. Did you guys catch her speed? She's faster than Voroth. This chick, I put her up against another Mari and another team in Arena. And you could tell that that Mari was not built for speed. It was built for the CC, strictly rage, strictly using Blizzard, because they were getting more Blizzards off than me. My Mari, though, was attacking 5 times to that Mari's 1. Maybe 2. The other Mari that they had on the enemy team was maybe getting, at best, 2 attacks to my 5. Which means the slow was constant, and the debuff from the slow, the Icicle, was there. Meaning, as soon as they got in range of any of my DPS, crushing it. Crushing it. If I had to say so myself, once you get Mari out of helpful range and into utility range, you forget the attack. Don't even pay attention to the damn attack. Seriously, don't. Speed, maybe crit rate. Again, you're not going to need it. And then full rage. Full rage, full speed. Yes. Thorne just said it in the chat right before I did. Yeah, she just woke up. Yeah. Say hi to Uncle Thorne.
Hello.
Anyway, Mari, that's why I don't have anything special. Mari is one of those ones where you want the primary to give as much attack speed as possible. Give her as much attack speed as possible. Get her, focus on some good stats. Right now, I've only got her built for speed, so who cares about anything else? But if you can, get her some good stats. Secondary, don't even care. Don't even care about the 3-piece. You're looking strictly for speed. You're looking for strictly rage regen. This is where it is. Thorne says hi, by the way, baby. But she is faster than Voroth. Voroth, I think, is 283.
Die by my
Yeah.
axe.
She's just slightly. Now, realistically, Voroth is still faster. Voroth has a faster attack rate than she does. So, but in the realm of numbers, she beats out Voroth by 4 points. So, Mari goes from helpful early on. I'd say once you get your total battle power above 500k, Mari is no longer a helper as in doing damage. She is now a CC. She's keeping control. Once you get into the millions, like I am, and like Thorne is, and like the rest of the guild is, once you're above 1 million, she strictly needs to be speed rage. Speed rage. She's a speed rager. Okay? So, she is one of my better showcases today. If I had to pick which ones I really wanted to just showcase, it would be Setram, Voroth, and Mari would have been my top 3. If I can only showcase 3 of them today, those would have been the 3 you would have saw. Because Mari here is freaking fast. There's no one else here. Some hopefuls I have for the future.
The light shine as bright as the dawn.
Is the cleanser, Iona's sister. I need to get her boosted up. Obviously, all the tanks. I need to keep working with Dolores. What's up, baby?
What about the dragon guy down there?
The dragon guy.
Yeah, like down, or the dragon in a kind of a blue hat.
I'll show him here in a minute.
My blades
Theo would
are
need some work.
always ready.
Oh, what's up? Let me do this. Hello? Hey.
Huh.
Alright, I can hear you now. I'll turn my voice. This guy?
The flames
Yeah.
that consume me.
He's okay. He's a healer.
Save them all.
Oh.
He's a healer. I'm not gonna probably use him. He's ranked okay, but I'm not gonna use him. I'm gonna use the because these two are both healers right here. I'm gonna use her more. He has better front range than she does. But she can clean people off. She can remove poisons and burns for my team.
Would you mostly get poisons and burns?
Yeah, but in those levels, I'm usually trucking stuff anyway, so I don't necessarily need her. But I'll need her for future content. So,
We are one.
Horn. And all those rares I'm about to just burn. I'm about to burn a hole in the sky with those things. So, there we go. So, yes, if I had to showcase Setram just because of that beast, he's a beast.
Die by my axe.
Voroth, because he's even more of a beast and he's at 10k less. And then Mari for that CC and for that speed. Man, I tell you what, she is... Yeah, she's rocking. Watch this. She can swim in the water.
The
Caution has her plans for you.
Just noticed it kept showing her butt. Every time they would do the cut thing, like, like every other one was her butt, her booty cheeks. You know who? Everyone, you also know us as booty cheeks. Booty cheeks. What? Oh man.
Booty cheeks, booty cheeks, booty cheeks. Your booty cheeks is down.
Honey, I got a lot of booty cheek, that's for sure. All right, I think that's going to be it, though. I think that's it for the video. We were doing the pool party and a little bit of a showcase. And a lot of my bad spending habits.
Pool party!
Pool party!
Dad, I like this. Dad, I like the sound of pool party because I like pool a lot. I like swimming and I like jumping.
You like swimming and jumping. All right. You heard it here. Yes, and it's because of my bad spending habits. I have vastly more 6 stars than others. I think I have 20. I want to say 20. I think I counted. I have 20 or so. But you definitely got more of them goldies than I do. That's for sure. So let's make sure we're clean. I didn't somehow acquire any more. Nope.
No flicking your hat. Your hat.
Oh yeah, we did some leveling. Oh, we got one more. You know what? Oh, let's do it. I'm doing it. Good thing my earplugs are the only thing she can hear.
You're fucking dog shit!
There's a giant dragon.
That is called the Pantheon. He's kind of like a pet dragon. He helps me.
Oh.
Rex is not thrilled. Hold on. Nice. I have a dragon staring at me from behind. Rex is not happy about it. So, Little Buckle, do you have any wisdom that you want to share with the people out there? Something quick. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. What do you want to tell them? It would be like being nice, have a good day, what?
Have a good day.
That's it? You don't have any advice for them?
No.
No advice?
No, I don't play the game, so I don't
No,
have
I don't
any
mean the
advice.
game. You don't have to give them advice on the game. I'm talking just in life. In general, you don't have any wisdom to share upon us?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? What about being good people? Right? It's okay to have fun, but it's even better to be better people. Right? We want to be better. We want to be good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you just having me? Are you having me say it all and not you?
Yeah.
Why?
I just want to watch you say stuff.
All right, that's it. Booty cheeks.
Ah!
All right, hey, I'm gonna close that stream. I'll catch up with you. All right.
No more booty cheeks.
All right, lots of booty cheeks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's been the pool party.
Pool party!
Uncle Thorne says goodbye, little buckles.
Goodbye.
Good job, little buckles. My little co-pilot, my co-host over here. Man, if I don't know. Like if I had to say outside of the artifacts, if I had to rate what happened today, I'm definitely going to say
They took the butthole skin and tied it into a bow.
I have to say that's how the pool party went. Yeah, I think that's how it went. So is what it is at this point. That's okay. Got ourselves a Sadie. I guess we could. I guess it's okay that we got another Sadie, but Sadie is so situational for me right now. That's it. Got 2 new characters. Got a Sadie, so I was able to boost. I was able to do a 1 awaken on a Sadie, and then sorry, I was checking out the sky, seeing what it was out there. I'm gonna turn this all back down because this game's like really loud. There we go. And then as I'm walking away, I'm gonna be setting up my auto fights as we do this. Yeah, I'm going to say, I'd even say 2. I'd say 2, because it's nice to have new ones. I did get a Lord for the esoterics, but I hardly use the esoterics as it is anyway, so kind of a wash for me. It will help with the Pantheon when the esoterics are up. You know, having the Lord there will help, because I definitely need something. But man, I just realized as of today when we looked at it, the esoterics, man, they need some work. But yeah, unfortunately, nothing to do, nothing good here, I believe. Yeah, the Shamir. What's the Shamir? You did what, baby?
I need another blue comb, big, because I left the blue comb I had in there, and he hates combs. That's the only way he'll let me through. He hates combs.
Oh, he hates combs?
So I have to brush it with the comb, and he'll be like, oh no, this is a comb.
Oh, okay, fair.
Grams don't have a comb.
She doesn't have a comb, by the way. That's what we're discussing. So
now I'm gonna have to go outside and get some breakfast.
So I'm going to, speaking of breakfast, Little Buckle and I are going to go out and grab some stuff for that. But we're going to do the outro, though. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to showcase here. Let's do the Lord of the Rings. But yeah, I agree. I think Thorne's on there. I think at best, Thorne's grading is as top as it's going to get. A 310 for it today. I'm talking for the chat because I'm also going to post this on YouTube. I'm going to download the video and upload it to YouTube for the content creator stuff, so that way people can also see what else is going on out there. But yes, 310 out of pools today. Artifacts, I will give a 610. That first roll was horribly horrible with all those purples. But we did get some good ones in there that I think have some potential for us in the long run. I think once you start getting closer to the end game, those artifacts are going to definitely prove extremely useful. But yes. Anyway, apparently the kid and the dog are going to go outside and do some stuff. So anyway, I'm going to switch it over to the ending here. We'll do the ending song and... I seriously didn't understand a damn thing you just said. And I still don't understand what you said. I seriously don't, man. I'm having so much difficult time with Elvish. Seriously, what did you say, girl? No idea. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Chucklenoris, and my little co-host is outside, so I probably should make sure she ain't playing in traffic. So, real quick announcement, Team Spoopy, Friday and Saturdays, live stream on Twitch, 8 to midnight-ish Eastern Time. We usually do things like Phasmophobia, Ghost Watchers, and the such. We did Party Animals last night. It was freaking fun. Freaking fun. So whether you're seeing this video or you've seen it live, just remember, Friday and Saturdays, Team Spoopy is out doing the thing every night. This happened to just be a Saturday morning stream is what this was. And yes, so for those watching live, we will see you here. 10 hours? 9 hours. We'll see you in 9 hours or so. I'm going to go ahead and cut it over to this song. You all have yourself a good day. I almost said good night because that's whenever I always sign off because I'm a goofy son of a bitch. Good day. This will be on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave you Starfarer by Starfarer.
Would you not eat my pants? Ah!